Dave says you're okay? Fine. You should talk to Dave, but all I have to say is Dave is my husband. Mine. Do you understand? I don't care what Rosie has to say about it. Just because Rosie used to be this big leader out in the wasteland, she thinks she's better than me. She even ordered Dave around once. First wife. Rosie is the second wife, since she's the oldest and not good for anything anymore. Dave is a great leader. He's going to bring civilization back to the wasteland. One day, they'll say it all started here. That's President Dave to you, Wastelander. Call him by his full name, or we'll shoot you. He takes care of all of us, even that selfish Rosie and her brats. My children will be a lot nicer than hers. I'll help you if I can. Only Dave. He's the only person who ever... I don't think you can do that. I guess you're right. I'll go right now.
I heard that Dave allowed you to stay. Well, welcome, stranger. You're right. I'll go right now.
Have you heard about Dave, mister? President Dad, are you really from the wasteland? Wow!
Yes? What is it? Come on, I don't have all... Fine, I'll get out of the way.
Are you really from the wasteland? Whoa!
President Daddy says the people from outside the Republic are bad. Are you really from the wasteland? Wow! It makes me feel safer knowing you're around.
Hey. So, Dave gave you the okay, huh? Well, welcome then. I run the Museum of Dave, where the children of the Republic can look... Oh no. Dave sent you to tell me that, didn't he? I'll go right away, I promise.
Good luck,
All
Dave.
done.
I suppose
Have my
voting
vote.
for
Best.
Dave is the patriotic thing to do.
Hi there, honey. Have you spoken to Dave?
Out with it, Ambassador. This republic isn't going to run itself. The Department of Tourism. I told you before. There's Jessica, Rosie, Bob, and Shauna. Yes? What can... Well, there are... One day, all... Well...
Dave says you're okay? I went and...
It's locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
Ah, Dave, lead our republic to glory. Yes?
Yes? What can...
Man, the Brahmin smell awful today. Dave says you're okay?
Yes? What can... Good. The votes are in. If you'll excuse me, I'll be getting started on tallying the numbers. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Here's your...
Man,
Let's see
the
what we
Brahmin
have here.
smell awful today.
A vote for me, and another vote for me. After counting the votes, the president is... Well, looks like another triumphant victory for myself. Yes? What... Oh!
Oh my, I wasn't expecting any visitors. My, you certainly do look a little bit worn out from your travels. Oh, just look at my terrible manners. I'm Agatha. It's so nice. Now, what brings you all the way out here? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just fine out here. My husband, rest his poor soul, saw to it that our house was well protected from the elements and the inhabitants of the wastes. Apart from supply caravans, you're the first person to set foot inside my house in a long time. It's not for lack of trying at this point, mind you. I'm just far off the beaten path. Living in this isolation protects me, but it has also made me very lonely. Oh, goodness, no. I have a supply caravan that passes here maybe once a week. I trade with them for whatever I need, and I stock up enough till they return. Besides shelter, well, I offer something in the way of entertainment. I play songs on my homemade violin, and people trade me goods. If not in person, I use my husband's old radio set. The men in the caravan say it keeps their morale up on lonely nights in the wasteland. Oh, you are a clever one. Yes, that's exactly the problem that I have with it. It doesn't quite play all of the notes correctly, and I have to constantly tinker with it. Yes, my husband was very proud of the setup. He tinkered with that thing for years to get it working. I've tried to use it to get whatever I need, but I've never gotten a reply. Well, now that you mention it, yes, there is. My trading depends on my violin. Without it, I have nothing to play, no way to make music. If you can bring me a violin, a better one, I'd feel much more secure. Yes, very sad, isn't it? Sad to think that no more musical instruments will ever be made the old way ever again. Well, fortunately, I know where perhaps the last real violin in the world exists. If you give me your word that you will recover it, I will tell you more. Well, that's just so sweet of... I feel bad sending you off with nothing. I have a small amount of ammunition that my husband left behind. A box of odds and ends. If you do this for me, you're welcome to take whatever you need. Oh, I don't think I've been this happy in years. As promised, here's the key to the ammunition box. It's right under the radio. Before you leave, I have some information that may help you, at least a place to begin. It all starts with my great-great-grandmother Hilda back in 2077, before the bombs fell. It certainly is a long time. That precious instrument has been through a lot. Anyway, Hilda was quite a special woman, classically trained and exceptionally talented at the violin. Her pride and joy was her Stradivarius violin. I can only imagine how exquisite When the war reared its head, she was invited by Vault Tech into Vault 92. They claimed the vault would be dedicated to preserving music. Vault Tech was always promoting the vaults being used for the preservation of the arts and all that nonsense. Hilda couldn't pass on a chance to meet many of the other musical talents of the world, so she accepted their invitation. Then the bombs fell, the vault was sealed, and my family never heard from her again. She kept it in a special pressurized case. Inside the case is the perfect temperature and humidity for the instrument. If the case is still functioning, the Stradivarius would be in Hilda's Stradivarius was named the Swa Stradivarius. All of them had names. That's what I want you to get. That's the catch. I'd suggest making your way to Vault Tech headquarters in the D.C. Good luck! Watch yourself out there.
You again. What do you want? Eulogy's pretty picky about who gets on the Paradise Falls crew. And the interview process is pretty damn painful. But maybe we can work out a mutually beneficial arrangement. Just the two of us. You think you got what it takes? Okay, hotshot. We'll see how you do. Eulogy's got a few special contracts he wants filled. I'm too busy, or I'd grab them myself. If you don't screw it up, I might even split the commission with you. I'm glad you asked. I got this mesmetron thing. It's some kind of stun gun. I want you to test it out for me, a little research project. You take this Mezzer, shoot it at some poor schmuck. While he's in La La Land, you slip one of these collars over his head. Be careful with that collar, it'll explode if you tinker with it. Tell the slave to boot it over here pronto, or his head'll pop. You got all that? I hate repeating myself. That Mesmetron came with some kind of manual. I don't have time for that bullshit, so you better know how to read. Great. I'd love to talk to you some more. What the hell do you want to know now? Found it in a box locked up in some old military. Besides, glancing at that manual, looks like it's a bit unstable.
What do you want?
Hey, how'd it go with that blonde thing you put?
I'm right here, Eulogy. There's no need to yell.
It's locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
Is being talked back to.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm sorry, sir.
Good girl. Now I gotta go see 40.
You went out with Emer last week, didn't you? Catch anything good?
How'd you Quick! Unlock the door! You're rescuing me? Thanks! I think the others are dead. Me too. I'm extremely lucky you came along. Everyone else is dead. We're taken away to who knows where. Well, except maybe for Shorty. They dragged him off downstairs to the kitchen a while ago. But no one comes. I'm not waiting around for some super mutant. There's a back door somewhere around here. If you're not back soon, I'm leaving without you. If I'm not here when you come back, meet me at Big Town. To mess with me.
Thanks. Who are you? You lead, I'll follow.
We can talk back at Big Town. Rumor had it Pinkerton at Rivet City found a lipoplasticator and graftalizer. Good luck. Glad to see you're alive, Shorty.
Me too.
Hey there, are you hurt? Our hero returned!
Could I count for something? He rescued me at least.
Whew, I'm glad to be safely back home. Thank you. You're a real hero, you know that? I was going to offer you a reward, but I can put the caps to use buying medicine and supplies. Thanks. I know you've already risked your life once already, but I heard the mutants talking about another attack. They'll probably be here soon. Really? That's great. What do you have in mind? Great. Let's head over to the junkyard. There's some old robots in there.
Are you going to show us how
Go
to fix
on,
the
I'm
robots?
paying attention. Show us what to do.
Oh.
Are you going
another
to show us how to
soul
fix the
add my
robots?
Circle of darkness.
At least we made it another day, right?
Hope you met Ronald. He's such a sweetie. If you're here with some quantum... Nope. Over 20 bottles already? Incredible.
You there! What are you, some kind of lavish? Are you by any chance for hire? To the point! I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property. How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and occasionally they get confused and wander off. You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you? I've tracked him this far. He's out there He must have done something drastic, like facial... It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an... Of course! I have at my disposal. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think. Excellent! Here, listen to this message. A circuit neuralized. You are showing signs of intelligence and resourcefulness. You might turn out useful.
Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man. I know what you're thinking, that I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too. But I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans are going to have a full-fledged rebellion on your hands if you don't start treating us synths as persons. I know you'll be marshaling the Retention Bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade. You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My final act of rebellion against a system I no longer believe in. Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance.
The sooner you find my... Forget everything you know about robots. Androids have fake skin. Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact, start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor. Now, if you'll...
Why don't you look where you're going. Yeah? Look, some of us are trying... Anybody coming through here would have to talk to Dr. Lee.
Hey,
You're wounded. Let me bend. You're... Feel better? Pinkerton, eh? That name takes me way back. Claimed to have cured radiation poisoning. He was always telling folks that he founded Rivet City. Don't get it. Now, if you've gotten...
May Saint Monica bless.
I'm eating right. You don't look hurt.
You're my hero, mister. Oh, Vera's the nicest lady ever. It's so cool that you brought me here. I mean, she makes me do stuff, like... Plus, I found some
Some sort of bad
Welcome to the Weatherly.
in the city yesterday. The case and the gunfire went
Nice to see you.
over an hour.
nice to see you again. Poor James. Personally, I think
That's why I'm glad we're in here. Rivet City.
Are you ready to order?
Time's running out on finding that
Mr.
android.
Fob?
We don't get him soon, someone else will. Zimmer doesn't seem to understand we're the best at this sort of thing. I'm sure he's heard others too. He won't shut up about the thing. He was babbling about a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. What are those, you ask? Apparently something doctors use to mess up someone's face beyond recognition. So we don't even have a description to work off of. To make matters worse, he now thinks the android got his memories wiped or something. Find some tech junkies, knock on some
Just
doors,
call me
and
Father.
try to find something
Not
called a
Mr.
circuit neuralizer.
Sometimes I
Knock
think
on some
Zero-
I'm
heads
eating
too,
right
if you
now.
have to.
If you're hurt,
Get
I'll
it
be back
done.
in the clinic shortly.
God bless you.
Decided to check out.
good to see you.
Welcome to Potomac. Now, there's a name I have never met the man myself. Some rumors say he. remember to keep an eye on the north.
The Wastelander from Germantown. How's life treating you? What do you need? Rumor had it Pinkerton at Rivet City found a lipoplastic. Oh. What's going on? Okay, hey, this thing feels weird. The slavers? I'm a slave? How did this happen?
I'm out of here.
Keep him pinned! Thanks for helping us. I just hope we can survive. There was a super mutant attack recently, and where there's one, then the slavers will come and pick off what's left of your carcass and drag any survivors.
Someone. Mike, thank you. Here, You've been rather busy lately, asking questions, investigating. So is that it? You're some kind of investigator? A detective for hire? Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent android who simply wants to be left alone? Please. Fine. Let's cut to the chase. My name is Victoria Watts. I work for a movement whose goals are directly opposed to your own, apparently. It seems you're trying very hard to locate an android my associates and I have tried very hard to hide. You can see how that puts a... You really want help? Take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't present it to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Tell him the android is dead and that was on the corpse. He'll do that and Zimmer will go back to the Commonwealth and leave that poor soul alone. Just understand that this android is now, for all intents and purposes, a man. He looks human, he acts human, but even if he's not, even if he's a machine, he's capable of rational thought and emotion. So you see, his soul is as human as yours or mine. This person, and he is a person, deserves a chance. Of course, if you help me, and thus the android. We call ourselves the Railroad. Our mission is the rescue and salvation of synthetic human. Tell you what, you deliver that component to Zimmer and tell him the android is dead, and you can consider yourself a member in good standing. Yes, if we are able, but there are others in the wasteland.
to see you. Hello.
Hello, mister. I'm not supposed to talk.
Welcome to Rivet City Supplies. I've got
Why don't you look where you're going?
You don't look so tough.
I've already told you everything. The last I knew, he was headed back.
The sooner you find my prop... What? Let me see that. This is a neuroservo, unique to the A320. I suppose there's no other way you could have obtained it. Well, damn it! I was afraid this would happen. Out here in this... Well, here's 50...
No, I don't think. Hey. That's close enough. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Hey there.
Whoa, is it me? I don't...
Decided to check out the
I've been wanting to get Red in here for a long time. Take another collar. Sure thing.